Hello and welcome to Good Home Training, where we have sharp takes and soft landings on blackness, pop culture mess, and the state of everything. I'm Brittany.
And I'm Ashley.
Let's check in. Hello, Ashley.
Hey, hello.
How are you? It's been a minute.
I know.
It's been a trying minute.
Oh my gosh. But it's been good. I'm fine. I cannot believe this is the first time we're going to use camera and my eyes look like someone shit on my pillow, but it's okay.
I know.
It's
Girl,
okay.
I have on a hoodie and my eyebrows look invisible, so it's okay.
This is what capitalism does to all of us. I feel like it's capitalism and social pressure.
It is
I don't want to
capitalism.
be on video. I don't want to be on video.
I hate it here.
Mom, come get me.
Mom, I'm scared. Like, that's what it's giving. But yeah, we are recording on video. We're recording virtually. This is our first virtual episode.
Mm-hmm.
We're recording on video. We got producer Casey on mute. Thanks for being here. And we have a fun themed episode today about the babies, the kiddos. This is so great. I forgot we didn't speak though. I didn't check in. It's been real ghetto out here. Did you speak though? It's been very ghetto out here. Like the world, the country, the city of Chicago. But it's just been a busy season. Lots of client work, new client work, which we love for me. And for some reason, I agreed to host Thanksgiving for like 10 of my family members.
Okay.
Pray for me. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That was a choice.
Mm-hmm.
But you made that choice. It's okay.
It was a choice.
That's all right. You know what? But honestly, like, good on you, because we have to start passing. The torch is going to be passed to us at some point, right? For us to start hosting stuff. Now, I think we're in that age range.
We are. The girls keep saying we're losing recipes, so I suppose I'm trying to find a recipe.
Look at you. You said I will bring the recipes back.
I'm not even gonna lie, we're catering half this shit. But like David and I have spent the last 5 Thanksgivings, just him and I and our dog Bix, in the city. Everyone leaves the city for Thanksgiving. It's incredible. No one's here. I love it. I love Chicago. I love all the people being here, but I also love when no one's here. And Thanksgiving always gives that. It's really great. So we're gonna bring people in. We'll cater about half of it. I'll cook half, and we'll just see how it goes.
Damn.
I think it'll also be the first time David's family and my family are spending Thanksgiving together since we got engaged, and that was like 7 years ago. That's so crazy. Yeah.
Wow. Are you ready for that? Have they ever met?
Yeah, because we did an engagement party.
Well, okay.
That same year, and they met for the first time, I think, then, and then we did Thanksgiving that year. It's also just like good timing. Like David's brother's getting married next year. It's like this is kind of the my brother's already in Dallas. My sister's back in Indy now. Like it's just I don't know. There was something about like, oh, we're gonna be like this for a very short amount of time, or I don't know, maybe babies, maybe people moving other places, going up in their jobs, David's brother getting married. So it just felt like, okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
And appreciate this moment. Plus, both my grandmothers are still here and with us and in good enough health. And so they'll get to be here. And that is just the biggest honor of my life, to have them in my house on Thanksgiving. So that makes it all worth it, I suppose.
I love that.
Very stressed.
I love that for you. I hate the stress for you, but I love that stress. I love that if it's going to be any type of stress, is that very specific, nostalgic, I'm hosting my family type of stress, because ultimately it's like, yes, okay, this is the worst. And you're going to spend all this time cooking and cleaning and doing all these things. But then once it's over, I don't know if you relate, but sometimes I feel like, wow, okay, it's really something that I actually got to do that. And you end up cherishing the time that you spend with them, like I don't have both of my 100%. Grandmothers, so I wish I could do that. So it's really cool that she gets here.
Yeah. And I don't take that part for granted, to have both matriarchs at my table. So I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
What about you? How are you? What's going on in the Barnett household?
Oh my gosh. Things are good. Like, I think that people forget, as people who work in the school system, like our cadence of the year is different than other people's, or it feels like it's different than everyone else's. So like, yes, it is the end of the year, or we're getting towards the end of the year, but we're still kind of in the start-ish of the school year. So like it's just off. It's just really off. So like we're expected to charge ahead, you know, in August and September and October. Like we're starting all these new initiatives. We're starting a whole new school year, but everyone else is like, man, it's been a long year. It's tiring. So it's weird. It's just a little off-putting, but
that is a little weird.
So it's taken years for me to get used to, and I'm still getting used to it. It's just the rhythm of it is different. But honestly, let's put it this way. I'd love for the ice to melt away and leave my city, and leave our families and my kids the fuck alone.
Yep. Get out.
Just go away. But other than that, because that's a very real concern, but we don't want to get into all of that right now. But other than that, like we're doing well. You know, we're doing well. I love Halloween. I fucking love Halloween. My decorations came out really great this year.
Your house looks incredible.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Won't she do it? Thank you so much. So I'm really happy about that. We're having a Halloween party. Finally, I've always wanted to have a Halloween party, so I'm also super excited about that.
My first adult Halloween party.
Stop.
Yeah, since college. Yeah. It's so fitting because I would only
like
get dressed up and take it seriously for you all. So like this is exactly how it was meant to happen. Like I would not do this shit for nobody else.
That means a lot. It's so funny. Sam was just talking to me yesterday. He said there's two types of people. There are people who are like, yeah, I don't mind dressing up. It's not really my thing. And then there's the people like me who are super militant. Like, what's wrong with you? Why won't you dress up? What's going on? And I don't feel like I'm militant, but also like I do judge really harshly if people show up without a costume. And I don't know why I'm like that.
Don't show up to no Halloween party without no costume, child. Even if it's like mine's a little bullshit when we talked about it off mic, but like, it's a costume. You gonna know who I am.
Exactly. Yeah. You're not showing up as Brittany. Like it's a character. It's kind of like if I came to my wedding without a wedding dress,
right? Or in sweats.
I'm saying, like,
what are we doing?
That's the dress code. The costume is the dress code. So just like, let's just show up a little bit, but it's fine. I get
it. The costume is the dress code. I know we were talking to one of our friends who we also invited, or I guess you invited. Oh, maybe we invited him. I don't remember.
We collectively invited.
He's collectively
invited.
He is now on the list. And he was like, "Oh, y'all dressing up?" And I'm like, "Nigga, it's a costume party. Read the directions. Read the directions.
Read the rules. Read the rules." That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, please. So I will tell you what our department costume is going to be.
Oh, yes, please do.
Only because it's coming out after Halloween, and our department has had a years-long competition with another department. And so by the time this episode comes out, we will have swept them like we usually do. Well, but last year they also dressed as the same thing we did. So we were like,
that's really embarrassing
for them, right? We are going to be the cast of Shrek.
What? Wait, which one? Who are you going to be?
Would you like to guess?
Okay, I don't want to offend you by saying donkey, but I feel like you give donkey energy. Like, is that
honored?
Right?
I'm honored, but you are wrong.
Wow.
Wait. So that is Donkey does
Shrek
have 1? Shrek 1.
Okay.
Yeah. Donkey does have one of my favorite lines in all of movie history. Like, I'm a donkey on the edge. It's just so the delivery is just so perfect.
Yes. Meanwhile, I like quote what does it say? We're gonna stay up late, telling ghost stories in the morning. I'm making waffles. I say that every week to Biggie, and he's just like, please shut the fuck up. There's never waffles.
Leave me alone, Mom.
You're just saying it.
Just empty promises. How dare you?
I played Donkey in a riveting rendition of the YMCA's Shrek in like, I don't know, 2005.
Damn, your YMCA had a budget.
I was the only black kid in the camp.
Oh no. Oh God.
So they were like, yeah, we're gonna make you the ass.
Right.
It was critically acclaimed. My dad said I did great, so that's all that matters.
I'm sure he did. Shout out to him. Shout out
Always
to him.
a supportive king.
We love him.
We just love you so much.
Rod King. Our king. Oh my God. I'm gonna be Lord Farquaad.
Does Sam know this?
He does. He does. He is delighted.
Wow. Is he? Is Sam gonna be anything?
No, I don't know what his department's doing because it's a contest. So like, he has intel, but because he's a trusted source, but I don't know. I don't think he's going to dress up at school, only outside of school.
Yes, trusted source.
Yeah. Yeah. I will be Lord Farquaad. He huffed and signed an eviction notice.
Oh my God, I can't wait to see those pictures. Literally.
Oh
like, Halloween is to you what Christmas is to me. You go all out. Christmas, baby, we already planning the Christmas tree over here.
Really?
Yes, the Christmas tree will be up for Thanksgiving. The only reason it won't be up next weekend is because we've got a busy weekend. Like the world, we're in hell, respectfully. So like, I have to look at my Christmas tree. I have a bunch of black Santas. We'll talk about it for the next 2 months on the mic. But like, yeah, I enjoy seeing someone else get into a holiday as much as I get into a holiday. Because like, why are we acting too cool for holidays? Like,
that's so real. That's so real. I appreciate you saying that. It is definitely my thing. I get it from my mom. Shout out to you, Ma. I know you're listening.
Oh God, we love her too.
We love her too. Also an amazing supporter. She sent, oh my God, and shout out to all her nurse friends because she sent our last episode to like all her nursing friends. So Mommy, I love you.
Oh my gosh.
She decorated for every holiday. I will never forget the year she decorated for Earth Day. And it was
Come
the same.
Miss Rachel.
I'm saying.
Save the world. Save the whales.
She had a whole flag with like Earth, like just hanging outside the house.
God.
Yes.
I'm obsessed. Well, as we've always discussed, like everything's was demonic in our household. So we didn't really do Halloween like that for real. I'm like looking at my sister, like that's true, right? Like we didn't really do Halloween. So it's like a new-ish thing for me. We will be handing out candy. We will be handing out full-size candy bars.
Wow. That's good home training.
Okay, I don't do anything half-assed. We can't do the king size. We are in a recession that no one will call a recession, but they will get a full-size candy bar. And for the kids that can't do chocolate, we're gonna do like chips or something. I don't know.
Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful. So we love that.
Beautiful. I love that. You're. I always knew you would be that house.
I love the kids most of the time, especially when they go home.
That's so real. I also love the kids. Should we talk about
That's why we're going to talk about the kids.
Yeah, the kids these days.
These little nigglets. What are they doing? I have a story about that. That's probably more appropriate for off mic.
Ooh, that's in the Patreon episode once we set that up.
Oh my God, yes. That's a good reason to have a Patreon. If you think I talk crazy now.
Look, we should do Patreon. It's like things we can't say in mixed company.
I mean, that's what the girls use Patreon for now.
Yeah.
You know, a messy bitch like me, like, oh, that's going to get me to subscribe. I want to hear the mess. Like,
it's so real. We'll let you know. We'll let y'all know when that's up.
When it drops. But
oh
for
my
now,
gosh.
We're going to talk about these children.
Can the girlies even read? Can the adults really even read? We've been seeing on TikTok and social media, just at large, talks about the literacy rate going down or just declining, and people can't read or people can't use the internet the way that we all think we should be able to use the internet. And so we wanted to dig into that a little bit more. Like, is that really true? So before we really jump in, I'm gonna put on my teacher hat, even though I'm not a teacher. There are some key terms and definitions that we need to understand as we proceed. So literacy.
Yes.
Thank you. We love vocab. We love a little vocab. Yes. So literacy is basically the capacity to read, write, and comprehend language fluently. Okay. Digital literacy is the capacity to use and navigate digital tools effectively. And I'm summarizing a couple different definitions for this one. You look in a few different places, it'll tell you like digital literacy is using tools or using the internet, whatever else. It's the capacity to use and navigate digital tools effectively. And then we have something called digital citizenship. Not to be confused with any other talks about citizenship, but this is thinking about the capacity to navigate digital environments safely and responsibly, specifically with a focus on community and the well-being of community and of the individual. So
thank you for those.
Of course. So digital citizenship isn't necessarily who has access, but how we are using that access. Does that make sense?
It does. And we'll drop these in the show notes too. We want you guys to be educated. Like, you know.
We share in the knowledge. Knowledge is power. That's what Schoolhouse Rock said.
Right.
So the Per a study that was, or survey, oh my God. Per a survey conducted by the National Literacy Institute, the literacy rate in the US has improved a little bit. So as of last year, as of 2024, 79% of US adults were defined as literate. However, in a similar international study that was conducted by the National Center for Education Statistics, in that study, they found that 28% of US adults aged 16 to 65, which, whatever, we know the US considers someone an adult at 18, so take that with a grain of salt, but 28% of US adults read below the equivalent of a third grade level.
Ooh.
And this is a 9% increase since 2017.
Oh God. Yikes.
Right? So there's a lot in that.
Yikes.
It's loaded. There's a lot in that. Right. Yikes on bikes. Like it is, that's not good. Not good. And there's a lot of different factors that would play into that, obviously, right? There are more people who are just learning the dominant language for the first time. There are more people who might be in poverty or kind of in that in between in poverty or like close to the poverty line, because obviously we know that poverty impacts someone's education level or their access to certain educational tools. So that can also be a factor. And just in general, where someone lives, like there's a total litany of demographics that could play into why the literacy rate is so low for some people. And the reason why we bring that up is not to shame any of those people, but because it's good for us to know kind of where we all stand. So any thoughts about that before I keep jumping in or continue?
Well, I think it's kind of like, okay, why does this matter? Like, how is this tying it back to like, okay, how is this like, a current event or like relevant grown folks business, things like that. I think the tie-in is that we are in a like world is not the right word. We're in an era of misinformation. We're in an era of AI. Like, is it AI or is it not? Like, I think of like, this is too dumbed down and simplified, but I think of like the is it cake kind of videos. Like, is it a cake crock or is it a real crock? Like, we're just in this, not that that is problematic, but like we're just in this era of misinformation, of not knowing what's true or what's not. And it, to me, points back to literacy, especially digital literacy, and understanding not even how to conduct yourself online, but how to like basically be like vigilant online for like what is real, what is not. And it's especially relevant for kids, teenagers, even like younger kids who are spending more time online than certainly we ever did and than generations before them have. I mean, kids have laptops now, like, or tablets in school. Like, I'm not that old. I didn't have a laptop or anything. Like, my first laptop was in college. Like, I didn't have that. I didn't get a smartphone till I think sophomore year of college. Like, it's just so different. So when these kids have access to the internet all the time, and it's easier to put something in ChatGPT or watch a 15-second, 30-second video on TikTok, it almost like diminishes not the power, but maybe diminishes the importance of like reading it or like reading something and thinking about your opinion on it instead of watching someone, the Cliff Notes version from someone online and then having them break it down or having ChatGPT break it down. It's all connected is the point. And I think especially with, the government that we have now and politically where this country's at and where the world's at, like it matters if you don't know what you're seeing happen before your eyes, even at an age 16. Like, it's all connected. So I just want to like bring us back to like, how does this even matter? Like, if you're listening to this and you're like, I'm 32, this doesn't apply to me. It does. It
does.
These kids will be in the workforce within 5 to 10 years. Like, this matters.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for saying that, because I think because we use the internet so much, because we are all chronically online, and because we're not a super community focused society. Like, we are just a more individualistic society. We don't really think like about how one group's deficiencies, if you will, could be impacting the rest of the workforce or the rest of a generation or anybody else. I think that's been a problem in our country's history for so long. Like, every generation kind of only thinks about themselves here and there. So thank you for saying that, because you are right. Like, our kids are going to graduate and get into the labor force like the rest of us, and they've lost so many cognitive skills because they're so used to, and honestly all of us do it too, but they're so used to, like you said, like, oh, I need to figure this thing out really quickly. I know exactly where I can go look. and find it within 15 seconds. Where when we were doing research papers and stuff, you had to call through a Britannica, or you had to call through like a research website, or like know where to go look at research articles and read abstracts and figure all that out. And like
we were taught how to use Google Scholar. Sorry for interrupting, but like we were taught how to actually. I didn't even understand how great that was to learn how to look up things in a book, in an encyclopedia, to learn, okay, what in Wikipedia can I take and then trace to the original. Like,
yeah,
the babies don't know that.
They don't at all. They don't. And they're learning a little bit about like how to use ChatGPT or Gemini to spot a fake source. But even that, even the AI overview that you might get from doing a quick Google search or from ChatGPT, all those overviews, it's still taking away what would be like a mental exercise where you're flexing that muscle to go look it up yourself. And I don't want to sound like a boomer. I'm sorry, don't let me rant. I don't want to sound like a boomer or like, kids these days don't know how to do it, but that's literally the name of the episode for a reason, because it's like, yes, it takes a lot of work to go do that work, but it's really necessary. Yeah. It's really, really necessary, because there are studies showing, there was actually this really interesting study done by MIT where these two separate groups of students had to write essays, a number of essays, multiple essays over a set amount of time. And one group was allowed to use ChatGPT and AI, and the other group was not. And the biggest takeaway that I got from it, my colleague showed this to me, so shout out to him. But the biggest takeaway that I took away was that the group that did not use AI to write those essays actually remembered what they wrote about, versus the ones who did not.
Yeah, so that makes sense, right? Like, that's telling. That's just
isn't that something?
Telling, yes.
Isn't that something?
Yes.
Isn't that something?
It's almost like more personal. So of course or I think about when I like write my notes, and not everyone's like this, but when I write my notes versus typing them, like even like from a work call, I tend to remember the like deliverables or the outcomes better than, when I'm letting my AI Otter take notes for me. Like, my mom always like, why aren't you using it? And I'm just like, girl, I'm not gonna remember nothing we talk about if I don't type these notes and write these notes myself.
Right.
So
and then think about like, if we want to get into the digital literacy of it all, right? If you don't know or remember what you read, you're not able to keep information in your head in the same way, then how can you even know what's real and what's fake?
Right.
How are you able to build the skills and the tools to be a good digital citizen and know like, oh, I'm reposting a video that's fake on accident, or I'm reposting a video that's real, or I'm seeing a post on the White House Instagram, and I know, because I have the acumen to be able to sift through this information, like I know what's real and I know what's fake. Like, we're losing that a little bit.
Yeah.
We're losing that, a lot of it, actually.
Yeah. And I've always like inherently I'll see certain posts, especially on Twitter lately, and I'm not on Twitter a ton. I've moved over to Threads, but like every once in a while I'll see something on Twitter and I'll read it and I'm like, is this true? Because now anyone can be verified. Now, like, the girls just say whatever they want. I mean, people were always saying whatever they want, but it used to be like fun shit. Like, pickles dipped in whatever is good. Now it's like real shit. Like, things that are like studies that didn't even happen.
Yeah.
But I'm naturally a skeptic, but I will like see something and I'll be like, is that true? And then I'll like go down a little rabbit hole and I'm like, oh, it's not true. I don't even know if that's like a reflex that I feel like that's a reflex that we're all losing. Yeah. Especially maybe the younger generations.
Yeah. And the older generations, because if we want to get into the Black folk business of it all.
Child, the amount of times Belinda specifically will send like, and it's always like about like food or something, like, oh, this food is great for this thing. And I'm like, this is a Black man in a grocery store. There is no scientific nothing in this 30 seconds. What?
We don't know. They don't know.
We literally don't know.
And then it's also just like, we're using it for everything. They just be using it for everything. Like, I love my older Black people, but they be using it for everything. Like,
everything.
If I hear someone tell me like, oh my gosh, you should have kids, or you're all gonna have kids. How am I gonna have kids? Ain't no fucking water, because you just keep wanting to make all these funny videos of me with angel wings. Kids gonna be thirsty.
Make my pet look like me.
I'm saying.
Wait, this is a sidebar. And I don't even remember I don't know what thing it is, but there's like some AI something where you can like upload your child photo and like a current photo and you can like make it hugging each other. It's really cute.
I
And
fucking hate
also,
that.
stop fucking doing that.
Stop
Stop
doing that.
giving. Why are we? It is very likely if you are our age that your baby photos are not really online. Why would you give that to some AI service and accept the terms and conditions? You have no idea what they say because you didn't read them.
Same.
Because I don't read any of them. I just got a new iPhone and just clicked agree every single
Right.
time. I didn't read the terms and conditions, babes. I've had an iPhone for a decade. Okay, if they're gonna fuck with me, they're gonna fuck. It is what it is. Like
They got what they need.
Y'all got me. Y'all got my fingerprint and everything at this point. It's fine.
Honestly.
Like, stop doing that. Stop doing that. I don't understand. Stop doing it. Find someone who knows Photoshop because they can do the same thing. Pay creatives.
Pay creative. Get off of Sora and pay creatives.
Pay a fucking creative.
Pay it. I need everything to look like the early days of the internet when shit was just weird. Like I need it to look like digitized and pixelated.
Yes, and stupid.
Weird.
Like, why is there a T-Rex and a rainbow there? Like, I want that back.
Exactly.
Quickly.
Remember the Pop-Tart cat with a rainbow coming out of his butt? Bring that back. Bring that shit back.
We used to be a proper country.
We used to have morals.
Standards.
We used to have
democracy.
Oh my
now we
God.
Have nothing.
Now we have
no
nothing.
Water. We have no prospects. We have a dictator. God. Like I'm sick of it.
We got fake ass videos. Shit. Y'all worried about? Oh my God.
You hate to see it.
We really hate to see it. Those videos of Michael Jackson, like in a fucking Popeyes, piss me off so much. Michael would not want that. Not want that. Leave him the fuck alone.
And what was it? Tupac and MLK. One of these, like, these things don't go together.
It's weird. It's so weird. Y'all gonna make Tupac come out of hiding they weren't just to say.
Right. They weren't even alive at the same time.
Just say, why?
The hologram shit a few years ago was weird, and somehow y'all made it weirder.
It made it so much worse. Like, if you don't knock that shit off, my gosh. Because the more you feed into it, then the better it gets. Like, eventually we're going to get to the point where, like, this shit is sending deepfake videos of ourselves to our families because our families uploaded all these pictures of us and videos of us thinking it's cute. And now you don't know if I have turned into a cat or not. You don't know if I have just sprouted a watermelon out my ass or not. You're about to call my doctor because you're worried because you done made so many videos of me. And now
next thing you yes, you know, you've wired $5,000 to somebody in fucking Brazil or something. No disrespect to the Brazilians.
No,
because of that. Like scammers are thriving right now because of shit like this.
See,
shit like this.
See, this shit. My gosh, and they're scamming the children. My students are getting phishing scams now.
Oh my God,
I'm saying
that's really scary.
It's bad. It's real bad. So quit making those fuck ass videos.
It's weird. It's very weird.
I hate that shit so much. I just hate it. I saw a video of a dog mountain climbing. Who needs that? Ain't nobody asked for that.
I just wish when I would like fake do Photoshop, like it would just be fun to like Photoshop my dog on like Mount Fuji or something.
Right.
Like that was fun, but that was me cutting out my dog and then like getting a picture of Mount Fuji and then like, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's just arts and crafts.
Yes, arts and crafts. We can still do it, guys. Canva has a free version.
They do.
You don't have to use the AI. You can use the free version.
I was just about to say, because that paid version with that magic AI,
I do quite love Canva. I don't think I've used the magic AI, but I really love Canva. This is not sponsored unless they want to. Actually, bitches.
Hey,
we do literally use you for everything.
We do like you a lot. We do like you a lot. You can turn down the AI. Riverside, if you're listening, you can also turn down the AI, but
Riverside, you can really, because it's a little anti-Black the way y'all keep trying to cut out my laughs. I'm just saying.
I'm saying.
I have a boisterous voice and laugh, and I quite love it about myself. I don't need it automatically taken out.
Nope. Nor do you need an AI version of it. So let's not do that. Let's be good digital citizens to each other and not fucking make fake shit anymore.
Correct.
So yes. So that's what do you think is kind of the breaking point? Like, will the rise of AI and everyone being chronically online continue to cause some of these skills to atrophy? Do you think there will be a bounce back point where everyone's like, no, this is not good. Never mind. What do you think?
If I'm being, two things. If I'm being an optimist about it, I think we have a lot of power right now. We as in like voting blocks, voting people to, because right now none of this is regulated, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And the Zuckerbergs of the world, I can't remember, Elon Musk of the world, the Bezos of the world really love that. They don't want you to don't regulate the shit that's making us a lot of money and we're building data centers in the middle of nowhere for. I think we really need to demand from our elected officials, that's the House of Representatives, your senators, for those of you that don't know, people in Congress,
Teach them.
and even like state representatives, right, to regulate this shit. Like it needs to be regulated in some way, shape, or form. Like for a while I felt like everyone shouldn't have access to AI. Like it should be, and maybe that's not like fair actually, but like I don't know how you really regulate something like that. Like, oh, only certain people get it. Like I'm not necessarily saying that, but there just needs to be a more responsible way and cap on it in some way, and especially a cap on how it's affecting the environment. And while like we're very individualistic as a society, so it's really easy to be like, you stop using AI, individual person in Montana or whatever, like I think the reality is, yeah, sure, limit your use. And also like these big ass companies, like why do I need meta AI on everything now? Why is
Mm-hmm.
when I don't know what I was looking up last night. Oh, I was looking up tattoo ideas just like on Instagram. I wanted to like see whatever. Why does Meta AI automatically give me like I don't want that. Like why does Meta
Mm-hmm.
AI automatically show me like kind of like their results first? Or even when you Google something. I know a lot of people use Chat GPT as Google, but like I still use Google, and even at the top like it's the AI version first, and it's just like I don't want that. Like
Yeah.
I wish I could like, and maybe I can opt out of it and I'm like just ignorant, but like I I just want to be able to opt out of some of these things.
Mm-hmm.
But I think yeah, the breaking point, I honestly think the breaking point is now, not to be an alarmist. I do think we request, because again, if these billionaire tech bros are going to get their way, I think the best way for them to get it is with our current administration
Mm-hmm.
and the control of the House and Senate, which is and the Supreme Court. So I think the time is now, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it doesn't feel that bad, I think the time is now. And then the other thing I think is like as a creative, like as a writer outside of this and like a comm strategist, I want to see more creatives like demanding, just like calling attention to this and like demanding, I don't even know what it looks like taking a stand in some way. Like he's not our producer, the Devin,
Devin.
he is a producer, but the guy who made our beats and that you guys hear at like the top of the show and in the middle and stuff, like we talk all the time about this and how like, you know, he's in film, and a lot of people, you can prompt some of these like paid film AIs really well and shoot out something that doesn't look terrible.
Yeah.
And that's scary. Even like, you know, like a Timbaland like recently like made some like AI, and then like a not black one, which I think is weird, like made like an
Mm-hmm.
AI like K-pop girly.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird. And I think, and like Timbaland, if we're talking about literally one of the greatest producers in music, is doing that and like co-signing that in that way just to get money, it's a problem. So I would love to see more creatives frankly shaming, like naming and shaming and talking about, especially independent creatives, naming and shaming and talking about how important it is to kind of create your own work, and that like musical, not just in music, but that like music, film, writing, photography, whatever process, because it's very special and personal. And so to act like some sort of AI thing can do it better, I disagree, obviously. It's got no heart.
Yeah. I agree. I completely agree with what you're saying. I think you said it right then and there at the end. It has no heart. Like almost everything that comes out of AI is so completely smoothed over. The edges are all rounded. Everything is like perfect. And
Mm-hmm.
we miss out on the imperfections that make art interesting, the imperfections that make creativity just in general interesting. That's what makes
Right.
creativity. It makes it something that we can all grab onto or relate to in some way because it has like little frayed edges around whatever it is. Not to wax too poetic about it, but I think to your point, more regulation that gives more choice back to us as users and consumers, being able to opt out, being able to choose whether or not, like for example on Spotify, being able to choose whether or not I'm getting something that's like a playlist that's given to me through just my regular old algorithm or an AI generated thing. Being able
Right.
to choose or no, this artist is actually an AI artist. This is not a real person who made this song. Having that clearly defined, or maybe even just like I'm thinking about in Hollywood too, knowing how much of a production, a movie, I don't know, whatever, a show that was edited, how much of that was done by AI, how much of that was done by real people, so that we know. I think more transparency so that we can support, we have more choice. We can support more artists, we can support more actual creatives and make more better informed decisions about how we're using this technology.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because the reality of it too is like a lot of it's been around for a long, long time, like since the very early 2000s. It just had a different name. But if you think about it, there was a point where you would go to any like online shopping website, for example. You could go to like Ann Taylor Loft and they would have that little chat bot like, oh, do you want to speak to somebody? And you could close it out. And now there are businesses like there was an issue with my wedding band and I reached out to a company and it took a couple exchanges, but then I realized I was actually responding to an AI bot. And I didn't know.
They don't tell you. Yes.
They don't tell you. So
yes.
Yeah, increase the transparency, increase the regulation, and stop making fucking AI giraffes singing bad rap. Like
so stupid shit. Let's at least like use it for like good shit somehow, if that's possible.
Yeah.
Bring call centers back. Like
right.
Girl, don't get me started on a certain pharmacy that's like, I can handle full sentences. Bitch, you can't. Okay?
No, you cannot.
You can't. You're not helping me. I need my medication. Like,
No, that syntax is off, baby. We've become that age group. Operate, real person, representative. Now.
I know I just sound 65. Like, I'd be so upset.
But you know what? Sometimes they had it right. Sometimes they, just like, this is a sidebar. I know in our last episode we talked about like good white people isms. We were at the apple orchard and my man Sam, who we all know,
the apple orchard.
It's one of my favorite fall activities.
I do love an apple orchard, but there's something about picking things that feels very anti-black.
Oh my god, I know.
But okay, go ahead, girl, with your apples.
They have good fiber. Wait a second. I didn't even think about my Honeycrisp being colonized like that. Damn.
I mean, you have to pick them yourself.
Shit. Okay,
but let Sam pick them. That's fine. That's reparations.
There it is. He did pick this one apple. It was a Fuji Gala, a crossbreed, colonized breed, and he hated it and took a bite. He said, what are they playing at? What's this?
Yeah, that doesn't feel like that's not the right crossbreed.
Hated it. He hated it. And when he said, what are they playing at with this? I was like, what's it to you, pal?
What's it to you, pal?
What is this?
I've been thinking about that damn 40 winks thing. Like, every time I wake up in the middle of the night, I wake up in the middle of the night and I swear like my sleep paralysis demon is like in the corner. I swear.
40 winks.
Not getting your 40 winks tonight, bitch. Like, I'm like, fuck. Annoying.
Oh my god. It's the Babadook. Like, I didn't get the 40 winks. Shit.
Guess I'll die. That's fine.
God. Yeah, it's alright. I don't want to be here anyway. It's fine. It's cool. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
If you or someone you know is struggling, please call 988. Is it 988 or 998? What is the number? 988.
I don't fucking know anymore. I think it's 988.
You are a therapist.
Actually, yeah. Sorry. Actually, well, we have a different crisis line, but you know what? We can put that in the show notes if anyone
911 988.
Yeah, I think it's 988.
Jesus on the main line. If you believe, tell him what you want. Like,
shit. Call Logic. Logic had a song about it. You can go look up that song that he made.
We haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah. Remember when he kept saying the N-words? He was like, my mom used to call me the N-word. It's okay. I was like, it wasn't. It's not.
Your white mother? Isn't his mother the white one?
And she was abusive. He used to call him the hard R. So he's like, I can say it. No, that's generational trauma.
Go to therapy. That's generational trauma. The cognitive dissonance of calling your child the hard R and laying down with a black man to procreate.
I'm saying. Oof. Whew, my gosh. Well,
more thoughts on that on the Patreon.
Right. More thoughts on that on the Patreon. I do hope Logic is okay.
Mike.
I do hope Logic is okay.
Stop saying the N-word, sir. You look white, so I just need you to stop. Thank you.
I don't know. And I don't even, yeah, that's a different episode. So we're just gonna keep it trucking rolling along, keep it on rolling, you know. Okay, so yes, it is prom and homecoming season. And at some schools, the kids are allowed to have grand entrances. Some families do prom send-offs. That's a big thing in some cultures. It's actually not prom season, I'm sorry, it's homecoming season. But this will also still matter in the spring when it is prom season. Let the kids just be kids. Let them do what they want. And stop. I feel like I make a TikTok about it every year because I hate with a passion how adults will get on the internet and just drag kids. Let them, you know what I mean? And they're always like, oh, these kids are too sexy. They're showing too much skin. This is not age appropriate. It is age appropriate for their age group because they're trying to be cute and sexy for their peers, not your grown ass.
Yeah, it's weird that you would even, leave them alone. Yeah, it's weird that you would look at a 14-year-old like that at all. A 14-year-old is not sexy to me because I'm an adult.
Exactly.
It's just not how I feel.
Exactly.
Maybe talk to your therapist about that one. Like,
yeah. And not your Facebook comment section.
Ooh. And I love how extra the kids are and like the families that get into it too. I think we act like, first of all, I'm trying to think outside of like prom and homecoming, when else you kind of get to like wear like the big dress or something kind of dramatic or fun, or like I didn't really wear makeup in high school. So like I quite enjoyed, I don't really wear makeup now either, but I quite enjoyed like the process. I love the process of like getting ready for something, like doing my hair or like doing my makeup or picking out, like I love that. And I even loved it, you know, in high school. I've always been a plus size girl, but I think it was harder as a plus size girl in high school because it's like the options were not what they are now, but I still loved it. And so I don't know. I feel like if I got online and just saw people like being mean, and not even my peers, but adults, that would ruin my confidence. That would have ruined my confidence for life. Like, I think we forget that just because our moments like that weren't as like publicly, well, really weren't online at all.
Yeah.
Doesn't like my, you know, homecoming pictures are like like not even digital. They're like, you know, what is it? Disposable camera, like photos. Like my parents didn't have smartphones then. Yeah. So like they're all disposable like photos that like would need to be digitized, or like the videos from it would be, or like camcorder videos. So like, I think because the access wasn't there for us, we forget that we got to like maybe look a little crazy or whatever in peace, or just like within our high school, and maybe we got made fun of, but it wasn't online for everyone to comment on. Like it's a lot different for a high school of however many 100 or 1,000 to comment on something versus the entire internet. Like it's just weird.
Yeah, because I think what people also fail to realize too is like the algorithm feeds itself. So the second like a kid goes viral, the more that you're commenting on it, the more that you're talking about it, it just continues to gain traction. Like it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's really not fair for the kids. No. You know what I mean? Like let them be creative. You're supposed to be creative. You're supposed to try on stuff and makeup that doesn't work when you're like 15, 16, 17. That's the whole point of being that age, is self-exploration. Let them do it. And so what if somebody else wants to pay for their kid to have some custom dress that's thousands of dollars? No one's asking you to pitch in. They didn't ask you to pay for their GoFundMe.
Exactly.
They wanted the dress and they made it happen for their kid. Let them have it. Let them do it. Let them be extra.
Yes. And I like put this in our show notes. Like so often we act like maybe like weddings or some other like adult 21 plus milestone deserves that sort of money, praise, photography, whatever. But there is something about, to your point, like being able to find your personal style, like come out and present yourself in a way that maybe is different from your parents or different from, you know, how you dress. I wore sweatpants and a sweatshirt every single day in high school. Like there's something to be said about like, and I'm still not a girly girl. I certainly wasn't a girly girl in high school. Probably was even more of a tomboy than I am now. And so like there's something to be said about getting to come out and like the way you want to, and like at that age, like I don't know, homecoming and prom is like a quintessential part of like the American high school experience. It's really fun. I loved homecoming week. I love it in college. Like it's just really fun.
Yeah.
It sucks that like the internet has made it this, and maybe the kids don't give that much attention to our adult fodder on the internet about it, but I don't like that like the kids can even see that because we're all playing on the same internet. And so, yeah, just let the babies live. It's like the one fun thing they get to do. Like, y'all remember how terrible, I don't know, high school was terrible for me. Maybe everyone doesn't feel that way, but
it's
high school
bad.
was not kind to me. So like, let them, like, quite enjoyed homecoming. I think I went to at least one prom. I like quite enjoyed that too. So like, let the babies have the fun that maybe you did or didn't have.
Yeah, exactly.
And don't slut shame them.
Clock it, as the kids say. Clock it. Yeah. Clock it. Let them be. If you see videos of them, like sometimes I'll see videos that go viral from like another school's prom or something, and people are talking about like how they're dancing or whatever else, like in the video. Let that shit go. Just stop. Just be mindful before you comment, because they do see it. Like you said, we're all on the same internet together. Like they do see that stuff, and then it does actually have an impact. I see a lot of kids, and maybe it's just the community that I work with, but I see a lot of kids who don't want to do anything that's remotely performative because they don't want to be laughed at. And I've seen a lot of other educators talk about this. Yeah, it sucks. I've seen them talk about it like on social media. Like people are so worried about like dancing because they don't want to be recorded. They don't want to participate in the normal like pep rally games that are supposed to be silly and stupid because they don't know what people are going to think about it. Like the stages of development have not changed. The environment around everyone's development has changed.
Yes.
So we are impeding on that.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Yeah, you're right. Oh, I love that.
Wow.
Yeah, like wow. Go on. I mean, you do this.
I read a book or two. You know, like it's.
I went to school once.
It's a lot. Right.
I went to A class.
Right. Shoot. You know, like, I might have got kicked out of journalism, but I mean, I made it in other ways.
But maybe I got a degree too. In fact.
Okay. So yeah, let them live.
Leave them babies alone.
You know, let's take a quick break and get into some non-ad advertisements, and then talk about some other things that are kind of more kid focused and kid friendly.
Okay, so this podcast is brought to you by our own wallets, but if any of these brands are listening and want to sponsor us, you can reach out to us at goodhometrainingpod@gmail.com for the hookup. Today, this episode, whatever, I am shouting out once again a local business called the Wonder Museum. It's located in West Loop, so it's like close to downtown. And basically it's an interactive art and creativity space that's really great for all ages. By all ages, I mean like 12 plus. I don't know that like baby, like 3 to 5 year old. It's not a children's museum, put it that way. And there are basically rotating like art exhibits, optical illusions, lots of opportunities for like selfies and Instagram moments, but not like in like one of those like scammable ways. You know how you can go to like Chicago has a lot of like, and it's probably not just Chicago, but like Chicago has like that, no shade, but like the like Jack's pumpkin pop up where like you're really just there to take pictures with a pumpkin, but you pay like $40 to get in, and then you pay more money to eat. It's like it's not like that. Okay, like this one's like worth it. It's real art. It's like local artists. It's national artists. It's international artists, and like they even have like pop-ups throughout the year, which are really fun. I highly recommend going on a random weekday just to avoid crowds, but if that is impossible, especially if you're coming from out of town, I would say like hit it up earlier in the day. It's just like a really fun time. They did like a Chance the Rapper pop up, I want to say last summer that we went to, and that was great. There's a local artist here that does it's called Crappy Art Cake or Crappy Cake Art. I'm sorry to
Crappy
that
Cake Art? Yeah.
Yes. She's done like a few like cake art classes there that have been really cool. So it's just like a fun time, and like the lights and like all of that. I guess if you're epileptic, it would not be a fun time. Because there's a lot of like the flashing lights type of exhibits, or I guess you could just skip those rooms, but it's a good time. And it's like tucked away nondescript on like a random West Loop street next to a flower shop, but it's a really good time. So I want to shout them out. They're great. It's a fun time.
Yes, I'm so excited to go. I've actually never been to the Wonder Museum, so we should maybe make a trip. That would be fun.
Gosh, yes, we can walk to it from my house.
Yes, because you said, I think you might have mentioned they have like after dark events, right?
They do. Yeah, they'll do like where there'll be like bars and stuff. And it's not like so many kids. Like it's not like going to the Shed Aquarium or the Lincoln Park Zoo where you're going to see families, but there are certainly Frederick, hello.
Continue. My family is wilding out today.
He's so cute. Frederick makes me want a cat. But there are certainly like all ages there, you know, during the day. Okay. But yeah, they have like after dark type things. They might even do like a New Year's Eve thing. Yeah, it's fun. They'll do Christmas stuff. They're doing a Halloween thing this month, of course. I think one's more like for the kids and one's more like for the grown and sexies.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mentioned it because like we're talking about young people. If you have teenagers, preteens, I think they'd quite enjoy it. Even if they're like not really into art or they don't think they're into art, this is like a good middle ground because it's also like a lot of digital stuff that they'll be able to really resonate with as kids who basically grew up with iPads connected to their hands. Like, it's a good time.
It's good exposure, it sounds like. Yes. That's awesome. My non-ad advertisement for this episode is commonsense.org. So it's actually an educational resource website that has multiple different curriculum packages for those who want to teach their kids a little bit more about healthy habits online privacy, helping them understand their digital footprint, communication, cyberbullying, and media literacy, all things that are super important. They do have a lot of free resources. We actually use one of their curriculum packages at our school. It's been really well received by our students. They have things that are usable for kids K through 12, ages K through 12, grades K through 12, sorry. So definitely check them out. Amazing resources and really just easily digestible information. So even if you are just a parent or someone who's just interested in learning a little bit more about the basics of media literacy and just being more thoughtful and really putting that digital citizenship into work, into action, then that would be a great place for you to check out. So commonsense.org, because we all know that common sense ain't that common. So but it's commonsense.org. Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
I love that.
Amazing. Yeah, thank you. Alrighty. Let's get into the View from K-12. So for those of us who might be new here, the View from K-12 is what we are watching. This is my cheat code. When you go to the movie theater, and I will say we must be growing our growership, our viewership, our growership, and our listenership. So real quick, before I get into this, I had a TikTok that has gone viral recently. I think I'm up to like
viral.
Oh my God, I fucking hate it.
I would be so scared. I'd be so scared to go, but I talk too much.
I hate it, and I think it's anything. I think it's like mini viral a little bit. It's like up to 170,000 views or something like that.
No, that's terrifying. I would love that on this podcast with that is because like that's not real to me. I'm like, oh, it's just my voice. You guys, this isn't real.
Right.
But y'all seeing it on my face?
My face. And I accidentally said women's. And I caught myself when I said it.
I know they lit your
dragged. Oh my God. It's like a third of the comments were like, queen, women is already plural. You don't need an S on it. I fucking know. I get riled up sometimes. I can't get my words. I have a learning disability, but I know what the fuck I'm saying. Like, I also have a master's degree. Leave me alone.
Oh my God. People are so mean.
They're just so annoying. And it was very like I heard myself say it and I was like, oh, women's. And I made this face like, girl, can you? Mm-hmm. Okay. But then I leaned into it like, okay, so women's, and they just, so anyway.
You bitches knew what I meant.
You knew what the fuck I meant. And you know what I mean by growership. And I know that people are listening because our growership has increased because I went to the movies twice last weekend and both times I went, the View from K-12 was not available because some of you bitches came out here and reserved my seats. And if you don't know, if you're new to this podcast, K-12 and K-11 are the best seats in the movie theater. You're welcome. Now stay out of my movie theaters. Anyway. Stay the fuck out of my row. Anyway.
These are the best seats, but stay out of them, actually.
Stay out of them. They're for me and me only.
Yes.
Gosh, on the small screen where I can get a seat on my own black ass couch. Abbott Elementary is back. Yay!
Yay! God. Quinta, I don't know if you'll ever listen to this, but I cannot thank you enough for what you've created. It feels like Insecure, even though like I'm not a teacher. I don't really remember being in elementary school, not for real. So like it's not quite the same. Like Insecure, I was living as it was happening, but it still feels like how I felt watching Insecure. It's just great. It's amazing.
It's wonderful. It's just so delightful. If you have not started watching it, just go on and catch up. And I love the little storyline, like all the different storylines, and they do so well with those child actors. Like they actually are funny. They are so good.
Like, yeah, I'm very impressed. The The actress that plays, wait, is her real name Janelle? The principal. Her name's Janelle
Ava,
in real
Janelle,
life.
yeah,
Ava,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I usually don't know their real names, but
Look at you go. I
she
think
said
Janelle
that,
James is her name.
yeah, she said that she was talking to one of the kids, like, I can't remember the kid's name in the show, like a little cute light skinned girl, light skinned black girl, and she was like, I guess the little girl was like, "Have you been in any movies?" And Ava was like, "No," and the little girl was like, "I've been in 3. Maybe one day, maybe the show will like help you get there or something like that." And
Oh
I'm like,
my
imagine a 9-year-old reading you down like that. Like, I've actually
god!
never heard of you and you've never been in movies, so maybe one day you'll
Drag.
get like me. Like, that's
Get her,
incredible.
Jade.
Get her, whack her again.
Get her. Damn. They're so
Like,
good. But they know they're good. They know they're good. They know
they
what they're doing.
do. And little Van was in on a few episodes, I think. She like is like a little rapper, like a 4-year-old
Yeah, I
rapper or
know who you're
something.
talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
so she's been on there, and someone else that's like a rather popular, like on a TikTok or Instagram, but I'm not remembering their name now. But it's just, yeah, they do really great with those kids. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and assume they do right by them. I don't know, but
I mean, definitely seems in any of the behind the scenes stuff that I've seen, it definitely seems like they are trying to make sure the kids are okay, they feel safe, they feel happy, you know. And there's multiple age ranges of kids too. It seems like they're doing a pretty good job with that. But I don't know. I mean, if, you know, Lil Van Van wants to come on and talk to us about it, then we'll definitely listen. But
Lil Van,
you know,
girl, if she want to spit a little rap too, well,
right.
I'll drop a beat.
You know, just a couple
Devin, drop
bars.
a beat. She can rap one.
Yes. Oh my gosh. This is how they treat me when I'm on Abbott Elementary. Like, yeah, you know,
Come
I'll
on.
do it. Like,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
you're spitting. I love it. I didn't want to watch it for the longest time because I would come home like I don't want to be in school again. I just worked 8 hours in the school, but it's just so well done, and you can tell in that writers' room they have some people who have actually gone to school and actually work in the school and like have true experience because some of that stuff is just so like spot on. Even from the first season when Ava got extra money from the district and she bought a fucking sign instead of like a computer or something they needed. Like, they're just so good.
Yes.
They know what they're doing.
And even like last season when it was like the district was more involved, and like I don't know if any of those district people actually had a background in like higher ed or if I just like made that up. But like, so I have not worked in, it's not called lower education, early education, secondary, whatever.
So there's early and secondary, yeah.
Early and secondary. Wow. Okay. I have a degree, I promise.
It's fine.
I've worked a lot of my career in higher education, and like even that, like the involvement of the district I've found is very, and even like from high school, like my work with the district or like anything that I've like tried to do, like, well, it's been a while, but that I would do like when I first graduated from high school and like go back and try to like do something for the high school, like it just, even all of that has been so spot on. The like Black school of it all with a white administrator, or the gentrification, it's just all, even if you're not in like actively day to day in the like education space, like early elementary education space, or I guess there's junior high too, because Miss Shimenti has 6th graders this year.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Which I also love that like storyline of it all. Like, oh no, the tweens are the ones that are the worst. Like,
yeah, they're scary.
Honestly, can confirm, like the high schoolers do not scare me over here. Like, we live in between several schools. It's the middle schoolers that honestly terrify me and my dog when we are on walks. But it's just, they've just, oh my god, they've captured every level, everything so well. And even in all the parts, right, we've got the janitor who is like a quintessential part of your like school experience, the cafeteria workers, like the parents, that I don't remember his name in the damn, why don't I know anybody's name? Is Zach Fox in real life?
Is that the
light-skinned man? Tariq, yes. Child, why are you the president of the you don't have a child?
Yeah, you do not have a child.
That is not your child, and you are not on a first name basis with oh girl. Like, that's not how that works.
No. And yet he's like, I'm the father that stepped up. Fucking hilarious. They're so good.
Get a job.
They're so funny. Like, yes, a real job. A real job.
One,
not
please.
Out here doing those fake ass raps for them kids. They nail it. It's so spot. I even love how they have, much to what you were just saying, how they made like the custodial staff and the lunch workers like a staple in the show, and they're recurring characters. Because really in a school, you see those people all the time. You build relationships with those people.
You literally do.
They're important. They notice when a kid hasn't eaten or isn't eating the same, or, you know, sometimes they want to be creative too. There was one episode where like they were almost having like a Top Chef moment, like, this is what we've created, and the kids are like, no.
Like, this is disgusting.
Yeah, like,
run it back.
No. Right. We don't like that. Like, they're hilarious. I love it. They've done such a great job with that show. And it feels so it feels timely. I love that they haven't that Quinta hasn't, not me just saying her name like I know her. I will one day, I'm sure. Okay, look, we gonna be friends. I remember earlier in the show's run, people wanted them to do a school shooting episode. And she was like, no, we're not going to do that. Like,
we're not going to do that type of trauma.
Yeah.
And she speaks enough to the like kind of not quiet microaggressions, really, of being in a Black school, of being like in a district that doesn't equally disperse its resources. Like, they toe that line very well, like that like golf course episode and like the blackmail of it all. Like they toe that line. Or when it was like, oh, do you want to become like a charter school? Like, she's done. And I almost think that's not necessarily more important, but like that speaks to like all of this stuff was happening. We, as people who are not in elementary school or high school anymore, can remember. I mean, I went to a public high school. Like, we can remember potentially some of those types of experiences. So like that, I think from a longevity standpoint, will hold up another 10 years from now. I pray to God that a school shooting episode feels insane 10 years from now, because it's not so commonplace. That would be another one where you guys could call your senators and representatives on that one. Like, she just, it's a great job, great show. Love to see her be successful like that, because I've been watching her since BuzzFeed.
Yeah,
like a large. He got money. Like, I have literally been watching this girl for more than a decade. So to see her literally from like web series, someone else's web series, to like BuzzFeed to now, I'm just like, wow, really, anything's possible. And they've won Emmys. It's already Emmy award winning.
Yes, like, multiple Emmys.
Yes,
sleeping at the Emmys. Yeah,
I'm really, really excited, and gotta get caught up. We meant to get caught up last night, and then I fell asleep, but we'll get caught up this weekend.
We all have time. It's fine. I even love the, like, her and Gregory of it all, Janine and Gregory of it all, which I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but I'll just say I'm happy that it's going the way that it's going.
Me too.
And it still feels realistic and authentic, you know, and I fixed your light. Like, it gets me every time. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Oh my God.
As someone who, like, I feel like I am dating a Gregory, so it's just like, it's really nice. I don't know if he feels that way, but
you are married. You had a whole ass husband.
Yeah, that's true. I forget sometimes. We've just been together so long, but
that is your man.
Yes, that is my nigga.
Y'all share insurance. What are you saying?
I do. What?
Oh my god.
He lives in my home. Our home.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, like, I feel like someone married to an Eddie. It's like, or Gregory Eddie. He got two first names. I really just put that together. Wow, you hate to see it. I'm sorry. It is. You're not really supposed to trust a person with two first names. I'm just saying. But you can't help. He can't help it. He can't help that that's what his parents did. But someone who's like dating an Eddie, it's just fun to see a character like that. That's like a little oddball. Like, definitely does not like people for real. And like, I am not at all like Janine. Like, I don't really. I identify with Ava the most. Honestly, like Ava and weirdly Jacob. I identify with those two characters the most. Because I am known to get on my little like social justice soapbox, and people are like, Brittany, we're at a Beyonce concert, please. Like, maybe not right now.
Like, do you see this? She's singing the national anthem.
Like, what's going on? It's a great show. There's something for everyone. So if you haven't watched it, do better.
Get on it. If you haven't watched that, then there's also so many shows about education right now, like Vice Principals, Bad Education, English Teacher, AP Bio. AP Bio I'm not a huge fan of. English Teacher is pretty funny. Have you seen any of these?
AP Bio is the only one I've even like heard of. And the paper, I know the paper is coming soon, or maybe just started, which is like same setup, like right office-ish. The office ish, which is also, we didn't even mention that, kind of how, not kind of, is how, why am I blanking? Abbott Elementary is, which is also, I guess, probably part of the genius too. That we get those like kind of like in the moment like interviews.
The mockumentary,
yeah, like that's incredible. Or like the pans to the camera or pans away from someone, or like look at the camera again, especially Gregory, like his facial expressions, like that's incredible. And we haven't really seen it done that well since The Office, so I think that's part of it, because The Office, like, y'all not gonna talk about that show, okay? Like, they're listen, you can trash Friends all day long, but you are not gonna talk about that white show, The Office. You're just not. You're not.
It's so real. You cannot. And it was that, I mean, they had DEI because Stanley and Oscar were both. Stanley would be so upset with you. So glad we got that. Oh, okay. Video is maybe worth it. Maybe video is worth it. I love it.
For those of you that aren't watching video, I literally just spit out my water because I did not know you were gonna.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So for anyone who's not watching, there was an amazing spit take just then, but it's okay because I'm gonna make that a social media clip.
That's hilarious. The funny thing is, like, okay, so sidebar now about not about DEI, but like when certain people were against DEI, still against DEI, they interviewed, what is that nigga's name? This is the Reverend Al Sharpton. Is that his name? I think so. And he just kept saying like DEI, like he kept saying it a certain way. And so now David and I say it all the time, just randomly, like, these fucking DEIs. Like, listen, you gotta make racism funny, otherwise you'll die out here.
You really will. You really will.
You said that and I was just like, what?
I'm sorry.
Wow, that was hilarious. And also embarrassing for me. But yes, that did have DEI. We had Stanley, and I don't remember, and her name is not even Mindy. Oh no, her name is Mindy Kaling. I don't remember her.
Oh yeah, I actually forgot about her because she just be trying to act like she's dark white most of the time, and she's not. She makes me mad. But I was actually thinking about Oscar. I forgot that. I don't even remember what her. Mindy Kaling is great, I'm sure, but I forget what her character's name is.
Me too.
But yeah, they were up in there. They were there.
Yeah, and there was a redhead.
Yeah. Speaking of spicy whites.
Come on.
Speaking of dark white.
Viking?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there were several different types of whites. Like, they ran
the gambit. Gamut. See, there I go. Women's. There were so many different women's up in there. It was amazing.
Okay, Mrs. What is it? Cheryl Lee Ralph. I don't know nobody's character name. Usually it's the other way around. Usually I don't know nobody's real name.
It's okay. I got you. What is her
name?
Miss Howard. You know that's my thing. IMDb should be paying me at this point because I just spent so much time on their page and I know them so well. Yes. Man, the paper is great. I thought the paper was really good. What's it on? It's on. I watched it on Peacock.
Okay. Oh, okay. We have that.
Yeah.
Of course we do.
It's a cute one.
We got them all.
Yeah. Exactly. It's really cute.
Okay. I might have to. It's like 20 minutes. Like it's like a 20, 30 minute kind of thing. Okay. Yeah, I can give that my attention.
It's really quick. I don't know. They need to kind of find their footing a little bit. Like it does not hit the same way that The Office does, but The Office similarly didn't hit immediately in its first season, and I think Abbott had like at least a couple episodes where it had to really pick up the momentum. So I think the later seasons of the paper will be much better. They do have some like high school type dynamics, and they have some high school kids that come in and out of the show, so it's cute. Funny. It's cute. I wouldn't say that one's necessarily for high schoolers or for kids to watch, but if you're still looking for like a extension of what the kids are doing these days type of thing, I think it's a good workaround. So
you named good ones. I'm thinking like, oh, there's been like Netflix does a lot of like love based ones. So I think Love Victor was on Hulu. There's like Love Victor, Heartstopper, The Summer I Turned Pretty. Like that's also not on Netflix. But there's a lot of like love ones that I'm like, damn, do kids do anything else? Like why is it? And I love a rom-com. So those types of shows are right up they're the Dawson's Creek of 2024 in my mind. But I'm like, damn, what if you're not into that? Because that's a very specific type of, show. Like I loved To All the Boys I Loved Before or whatever.
Yeah.
That was my shit. That's still my shit. That's like a comfort movie at this point. And that came out when I was like 25.
Right.
I was very grown. But it was so cute. It was so cute.
Oh my gosh, that was adorable. You're right though. I mean, there was a time when like there was a lot of media that was just catered to teenagers, and maybe we're just at the point where we're not teenagers anymore, where we don't have access to it or we're not paying attention to it. But I know you wrote in the show notes like about that. Like the Cheetah Girls were not in love. They were trying to get that bag. Gallery
I don't want to be like Cinderella.
I'm saying they said get your ass to practice. Cellar. Look, waiting for somebody to come and save me because I know.
Like, no, bitch. I'm going to set me free, baby. The way I used to say that with my chest. I'd rather rescue myself.
Oh, that is. I still listen to that. A proverb.
Me too.
I still listen to that fucking song. It's so good. Like, so good.
It's just they aren't. Like I just don't. And again, maybe we just don't know what we don't know. But like I do feel like there used to be like teenage media, teenage music, teenage third spaces. Maybe me and the mall went together real bad. Like I was at the mall me and one of my friends were just talking about this. My friend Mackenzie, like we were at the mall every weekend. I also worked at the mall. Like getting your first job at the mall. Malls barely exist now, or they have like the 18 or older kind of
the curfews.
Like after the curfews. Like it's just not. So where are kids supposed to hang out? Libraries close at 6, and as we mentioned at the top of the show, like niggas don't really read. So like you're not going to the library. Like it's just, and even like I think like with Halloween like coming up, which this will probably come out after Halloween, but with Halloween that has just passed.
Yeah.
You know, where are the kids going? Okay, there's trunk or treat for the babies. There's whatever for like the junior high, like if you're not too cool, but then like, okay, unless you're trick-or-treating, like as a group, I mean, I trick-or-treated in high school, personally, in the rich neighborhoods, specifically with the king-size candy bars. Carmel, Indiana, if you know, you know. It's the only thing they're good for. But like what besides that, like where can, especially, you know, Halloween's on a Friday this year, like where can kids go to have like safe Halloween, scary, spooky fun? A lot of these like Scream theme parks and even like Six Flags has their little like Fright Night things and stuff. Like a lot of that is either 18 or older or like accompanied with an adult. I just feel like whether it's during the holidays or not, there's just not spaces, media, whatever for teenagers. Like they are, which means they are listening and observing whatever, consuming the same media as us. And in some cases, I don't think that's great. Like, and the first time I really noticed this was I watched Love Island, like all 50,000 episodes for the first time this summer. And like, I realized like the takeaways that I was having as a 30-something were very different than the takeaways from other people, like especially like on TikTok. And I was like, what's going on here? And then eventually I realized like, oh, these are high schoolers. These are like 16 to 20-year-olds that are like fans of like Huda and like other just like problematic behavior. And I'm like, you just don't know. And then I thought like, wait, why are you watching this? And it's just like, if you're not familiar with Love Island, it's a highly sexualized show. Like I'm talking like spit in my mouth sexualized. Like it is.
Oh my god. I mean, I'm not like do what you want, but on TV.
Listen, on TV, that's what I'm saying. And so you see they're watching the same media as us like that. And then you see those people from that show get 1 million followers, become influencers, which statistically a lot of young people want to be when they grow up now. And so you think like, oh, that's the way to do it. That's the way to emulate it. And I'm not here to like slut shame or like even career shame or anyone. But like, I just feel like there needs to be stuff for the kids, for the, like, it's less about like appropriate content in finger quotes and more just about like relatable content for that age group. Like, it's cool that you listen to Meg Thee Stallion or Drake or Kendrick or whatever, like all the rest of us. Like, I don't think that's that big of a deal, but I don't know. There was something to be said about like a Disney Channel original movie or even like the Disney radio or whatever it was called, Depop, or I don't even remember, but there's just like something to be said about like, I loved that. We used to listen to that on the way home from church.
Yes, Radio Disney on AM 1300.
Radio Disney! Yes, it was. Like even, okay, so Radio Disney, but even like Disney Channel in general, like if you gonna act, you gonna also sing. Like that was just the rule, I guess. And so, but that gave us a lot of content and a lot of art to like deal with. And I'm just like, what do these babies have that is like that? That is just for them. I feel like
Tate
nothing.
McRae, but not really. Yeah, but if you're just listening, you missed the face that Brittany just gave me, because for real, I feel you though. I mean,
No
and some of
comment.
it, like, we weren't. I mean, was I in high school watching the Bad Girls Club when I shouldn't have been? Yes, but I was also
Indeed.
closer to the age where I almost could watch that. Like, I watched
Right.
that as I was getting into college. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I wasn't into all the same things that my parents and my people, like my older cousins, were into.
Yeah. We weren't like
But
media peers, like
right,
media,
right.
we weren't viewing peers, I guess. Like,
Yeah. At least I
we
don't
just
remember it
weren't.
being that way. I mean, we were definitely into, like, it was kind of like you had your channels, you had your spots, like Disney Channel, MTV, VH1, even BET sometimes. The N was my fucking network. Oh my God.
Yes. The
Oh
N.
my
And also
God.
like UPN.
Oh my gosh. UPN.
Like, we just, again, we were a proper country.
Really, we
Now
were.
we're just a shell of ourselves.
And you're right. You're right, because we're missing that with all of those channels that have gone away. Like, even at some point, those channels would transition into the more adult media, right? Like, the
Mm-hmm.
N branched off from the noggin. So, like, there was the young kids time
Yeah.
slot, the teenage time slot, and then there was the really teenage time slot where, like, Degrassi, South of Nowhere, Radio
Right.
Free
Oh my god.
Roscoe,
I
My
forgot about
So-Called Life.
Degrassi. Yes.
Bitch, Degrassi is my fucking show.
I
I will
love
probably rewatch
Degrassi.
Degrassi at some point this year.
That was my pandemic project too. Like, we watched like
Yeah.
all of Degrassi. It was great. No regrets.
Yeah, amazing. And South of Nowhere was actually really incredible. I've never seen Degrassi and South of Nowhere were the first time that I actually saw, like, young queer people on TV. So important. It's so important because I damn sure wasn't seeing it on Disney Channel. You know what I
No.
mean? It's important to have. So it is really interesting that we've kind of lost the plot in terms
Yeah.
of stuff that's specifically for specific age ranges.
Right. And even like, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, like, even MTV, VH1, BET, like, they had moments where it was kind of the general population, like, everybody can watch TRL if you're allowed. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't really allowed to watch music videos, but that's for the Patreon. But past a certain point, it was BET Uncut, or like
Right. There was a clear like delineation. Yeah. Okay, big word.
Wow,
Yes.
we did read it.
Yes.
We did read it. It's different
like,
now.
It is. It's very different now, and it makes me sad for the children, and even like the actors, like on the scripted shows, like they're 20. Like Euphoria. Don't even get me started on that damn show. But first of all, I don't really think that's how high schoolers are living. I mean, maybe some of them. I was mostly good in high school, so college is where things took a turn.
Yeah. I mean, I have yet in my couple years, I've yet to meet a full blown heroin addict. So,
As a 16
like, in roaming our hallways, but you never know.
You never know. But it's just like, even like the actors are not like what was so special about a Degrassi or even like a Laguna Beach or like Made. Like, they were literally, I mean, those last two are unscripted, but like they were played by people who were going, that's a huge part of Degrassi. They were literally played by kids who were kind of experiencing these things at the same time. Like, I remember the guy who played Marco in Degrassi was like, I was coming out on TV kind of as I was coming out to myself in real life. Like, that's scary, but also really powerful. Like, even Drake has talked about, I was having my first kiss like over the summer and then filming my first kiss as a freshman on Degrassi. Like, that's probably why it was so good, because it was literally real.
Yeah.
So I wish the kids, I'm sure there's writers, maybe I'll fill that space one day as a writer, but I just think there needs to be something for the kids. Again, less about age appropriate, more just about like relatability. Like, Housewives is fun, but like, y'all can't relate to nothing. I can't even relate to a 50-year-old rich bitch in Beverly Hills. So you definitely can't at 15.
Oh my gosh. And same with the music too. Like, Tate McRae is great. Some of the other young kids are great, but like, not like the mumble rap of it all. Like, the kids can't relate to that. Like, I just
the
said,
YNs.
like, y'all better not be out here doing Percocets. Right, the YNs. Go away.
And also, y'all better not doing Percocets. You are from Marietta, Georgia, and upper middle class. Okay, even the Migos. Let's clock it.
Okay,
honestly, the Migos were not in the trap. Okay, they were suburban, upper middle class black boys. Let's be honest.
Look here.
These are not the days of Tupac and Biggie.
Speak on it.
Not.
Speak on it. Speak on it. Because y'all, I don't even know what the fuck you all are talking about, and it does impact them. Like I'm like, what are you all listening to? And they'll play some of the music that they're listening to, and I'm like, bitch, is this the dial-up ringtone? Like, what are you playing right now? Why are you listening to this? Are you okay? Are you okay?
In a bathroom?
Like, oh my god!
And not a good one. Like, not a good acoustic one. Like,
no.
You know?
Some of that shit literally sounds like a can of Bush baked beans rolling around in a fucking dryer. I'm like, why are you playing this? With somebody just screaming over it, or just, I feel like I wanna fucking, like, stop. Don't fucking play that anymore. Like, anyway, but whatever. Kids these days are allowed to listen to whatever music that moves them. I just remember y'all just weren't there when Nick Jonas had to sing Red Dress. You don't know what that feels like.
There. The Jonas Brothers was my first concert. I was like 16, 17. Like, y'all weren't there. Y'all didn't grow up with Paramore basically at the same time as you. Okay? Ooh. Hayley Williams was doing her big one somewhere on a Tennessee stage and then going to school just like me. Like, we're not the same. And I want better for you all. That's it. I want better for you all.
And I guess I will say, I do have hope, if we want to close this out on a hopeful note, I do have hope that the kids are getting into our music, because now it's like throwback old school music. You know, I'll say like, okay, what do you want to hear when I'm playing something for them at maybe an event or like a practice or something? We want to hear a throwback. Play like a throwback. Play like a Rihanna, like Disturbia. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts.
Would you call that a throwback?
I know. It hurts so bad.
At least they know the right things.
At least
that's
they know.
So crazy, because I hear the 90s and I'm like, y'all don't know nothing about this, and they're like, baby, we don't know nothing about 2005 music. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like,
for real.
We're losing recipes.
I'm saying, but they're trying to pick them up. Like, they know who the Jonas Brothers are. They love early Justin Bieber. Oh my gosh, I played DJ. He was. I played DJ at our last homecoming assembly and played "Baby" by Justin Bieber. The whole crowd sang it. They love it. They do love it. Yeah.
Justin, you're still loved.
You are. You're going to be okay, Justin.
Don't forget that. We are praying for you, girl.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We going to send one up in the you can come on and give your testimony one day. Like, we going to send one up for you. You're going to be okay.
Not Justin Bieber on the mic.
Yes. Hop on. That new album was kind of good. I'm not going to lie to you.
You know, I was forced to listen to it. I won't say where. That's Patreon. But I was forced to listen to it and quite enjoyed it.
It's good. It's good.
It is.
And you know why? It's because Dijon helped with that album.
Yeah. Also, I kind of feel like sometimes we make the best things when we are crashing out.
Ask Chance about that.
Lemonade. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, Tortured Poets Apartment.
Yes. What was Adele's? Like, really every Adele album, to be honest. Like, honestly, girl, that's probably why we ain't got no music. She's really too happy right now. I don't wish anything ill on her. I'm just saying.
It's true. It's true, because look, the way that The Life of a Showgirl came out and people are like, what the fuck is this? Why are you so happy?
How dare you be happy?
And it's also just not good, but that's okay.
Also, we don't need to hear about that man's junk. You don't need to lie also. We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. Okay.
The thing is, like,
we've seen some of your ex's literal. Okay.
But she's not a bad bitch. And she's not a savage.
She's not a savage. We know, bitch. We need you to say that. Clearly, bitch.
We have eyes.
You've been thinking about being in the bleachers for 15 years.
Damn.
Move on.
Damn. It's like, don't bring anybody else into it.
Taylor Swift is making music for the teenagers.
And on that note,
good job, Taylor. Someone's got to.
Someone's got to. Somebody's got to.
They're the only ones that don't see through your bullshit. So, okay, great.
Oh my God. And if you are young and listening, just go listen to the messages that Hayley Williams is pushing these days, because she's still being an icon.
And her new album, y'all, so good. So good. I'm so,
I fuck with her.
She's great.
We fuck with you, Hayley.
And she's throwing shots at Morgan Wallen. Like, what's more? What, how can you not love her? Like,
I love her. Oh my gosh.
Feels like a good place to end.
Yeah, that feels good. Before the Swifties come charging through the comments.
Insulting Taylor Swift feels great. All right. So that's all for today, y'all. But we will be back soon. But until then, when you go out into the world, remember who you are, remember where you came from, and remember your good home training. Goodbye.
Bye. We did.